through town or came to a stop sign, I invited them to state the obvious, please. You're sitting beside somebody, thank you for the day. If they had a cracker or chocolate bar or whatever lunch was for cent or an apple, they would share it. But there you go. State the obvious, please. 8 days is a complete circuit. Like an octave. We use it for musically now. 8 days later. Then Jesus comes again. It's a complete circuit. And invites, as Thomas has said, I'm not going to believe unless I see and touch. Jesus invites Thomas to see and touch. And there's some beautiful artwork. I think it came up earlier in the assignment, but thank you, Nathan, for selecting so wonderfully. Some iconic pictures where Thomas, you see, comes and touches. I'm not sure I've ever seen that in the scripture where he actually touches Christ. But in the text, there Thomas is moved, convicted, assured that this is the Messiah. And instantly, I wonder if he shouted or if he whispered. My Lord, my God. It's easy, I think, to whisper. Why don't we do it once together? 1, 2, 3. My Lord, my God. Ben, particularly this morning with the readings and such, there was some emphasis. I really loved as you declared some of the other themes. But I wonder if it could have been, my Lord, my God. I wonder how it was. And of course, we don't have any, well, we could say the original Greek, but this wonders. See, this. I wonder how he said it. Would it have been a whimper? Or would it have been breathing in? I have a friend who can talk breathing in. It's amazing thing. Very hard to visit with on the phone, by the way. If somebody that talks breathing in and out, it's hard to break into a conversation. It's a good thing. But I wonder if Tom was in there. I think when Peter denied his Lord 3 times, you see, I wonder if that was a gasp. And then later, we'll be, in this same series, we'll be looking at Peter being confronted, do you love me, do you love me, do you love me? But within this text now, my Lord and my God. If Thomas the doubter could come to that place, the invitation is consistent with us. As Jesus said, blessed are those who will never see and still believe. So that's spoken to us. The disciples that would follow. Some of the John's text is an amazing declaration. For us to see that in this proclamation of the person of Thomas, we're invited to find identity. That doubting and questioning that are really recorded in the text are not just tolerated, but actually welcome. So again and again, as people of God, when we have those fears and in those cycles of life, in those ages and stages, as we go up and down and take those detours that inevitably come as humans, but still seeking to be on that path of God, we have God that will welcome us. Come, see, touch. And particularly in our living tradition of bread and wine, come, taste. Taste and see that the Lord is good. So within the Emmaus count, again used in this Easter season, where the 2 disciples finally realized that the man who was talking to them is nothing less than the resurrected Son of God through the bread and wine. May that be a sign for us today. Within the proclamation, there's the closing epilogue. You know, if we'd said everything about Jesus, we couldn't write it out loud. There'd be libraries full. But these things are written that you might both know and believe. It's a wonderful declaration. And for us as people of God, to not fear the times that we have questions. And again, that wonderful response, I don't know who I learned it from, but as Christians, we don't have to have the right answers. We're invited and called to have loving responses. And where we don't know issues, we don't. But where we have been met by the outstretched arms, the nail-pierced hands, be assured that we are people who declare, my Lord and my God. And within that, please note, probably a bigger probably mystery. What were the disciples doing for those 8 days? If Thomas the doubter had stuff to do, where were they? And did you catch that? Jesus said, peace I leave with you. As the Father sent me, so send I you. They had that for 8 days. You see, they sat on that, and didn't they? And it gives me some encouragement for my lethargic, my lack of movement, you see. The disciples got a second chance and a second chance and a new 7 times 7 to be those people who actually go. The gospel is not just about stop stating the obvious, please, but we stop and go. And in our next travel, I think the sun is going to come out. That's our faith. When we see it, we'll believe it. But believe it, you'll see it. It will come out. But the next stop sign you come to, may you state the obvious, please. Christ is here. And within that theme, if you're with a family member or a friend, or if you're alone, find ways to do that affirmation of God's new creation. Christ is risen. Christ is risen indeed. Amen. Now the peace of God, which passes all understanding, keep your hearts and minds engaged, enthralled, and enlivened in the very presence of our risen Lord. Amen. Let's stand for this beautiful hymn of declaration. Christ is risen, hallelujah. Please stand.
I believe in God the Father Almighty, creator of heaven